Hey guys, welcome back to Stalker, and I was thinking...
Listen up, folks. An emission's about to kick in. Get to your hidey holes, and fast.
This is literally the 4th time this has happened. Anyway, I can get back to this now. We have just had Monolith reactivate. Over here is basically I can go examine Wild Island, which I really want to do, but I don't know if this is a binary choice. Anyway, that's what I plan to do. I want to go and check out Wild Island. But what else I've just noticed is, look at that. It's back! The fucking arena's back. So, I really, really, really want to go to Wild Island, right? I really do. And I think I'm going to go do this mission, and then afterwards I'm going to go do the arena. And when this guy stops fucking coming down my ear... Can't sleep during an mission. Why? What the... Dude, what the fuck? This motherfucker just came up to me, hit the griddy, and deleted all my FPS. Anyway,
Alright, folks, just hang tight. There's an emission out there.
How many emissions are going to be in 35 seconds? Anyway, before my brain dies. So here, I'm going to give myself some more meds because, my god. Anyway, so I feel like I need to get a better penetration move. I need a weapon with better penetration. The damage. Right, I love how handling is like a picture of what looks like a shield with a crack. So I'm assuming it doesn't mean handling, it means penetration power. It just won't say penetration power. So if that's right, then I need to start using the VSS. Because the VSS is like the things in a pen. But, so I'm going to take some 760 by 54. This does sound like the fucking thing's just getting louder. I'm going to take some more 760 by 54 with me. I'm going to leave now. No.
Just picked it up.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I love me.
That's it, folks. We're in the clear. The mission's over.
Thank fuck for that. Right, and where's all my objective markers? All my objective markers have been deleted, dude. Right, so we're gonna head towards Wild Island, get this mission done, and then we're gonna head through it and get to the arena because I want to finally get the weapon. And that motherfucker, Arnie, the guy who runs the fucking arena, I swear to God, every time I talk to him, his reply is just howdy. It triggers my stomach acids, I swear to God. Apologies if you can hear an engine outside. I can't, but I can't tell if my PC or the engine. Let's bring the microphone a little bit closer. Not anymore. Anyway, so, I'm expecting this to be a fucking never-ending fight, but seems perfectly quiet. Too quiet. I don't like this. I really don't like this. So, is this high pen? Okay, so this is my normal mag. So, this is my high penetration rounds for, like, armor. This is the, normal ammunition. So, what's... 4 shotgun. Okay, so, is that... Okay, so that's armor. That's not armor. Okay. Don't know if you can see, but on the bottom right you have a little icon. There's an icon with a black line on it, and that appears to denote slugs, which are better against armor. Seems to be consistent. Yeah, fuck that. Right, so this is Icarus. I did clear out Icarus. Yes. Icarus was full of zombies because this. Oh my god, there was an easy entrance to the left. Right, whenever I was here, while the mission was going on, I went all the way around the right to get in. Apparently there was just an entrance to the left. I can't describe the annoyance I have right now. And all of my FPS is gone. Apparently someone is hitting the gritty just to my left. And the worst part is there's no reason for the FPS to be gone. It just is gone. Like, there's no purpose. It looks like we're back to this, guys, where it randomly decides to completely remove all the FPS again, and I just start getting really frustrated for no reason. Oh, God. This is stupid. Waiting. Yep, now it's normal again. These guys need to learn how to code a fucking game. There's like a fucking memory leak. Keep it going, like, because you do move slightly faster while it's holstered, I think. Emphasis on the word I think. That is not a confirmed fact, I just think it's true because it's usually a standard of most games I play. That's the tunnel, isn't it, that leads back to where that side beacon was. Interesting. Am I interested in what that hut is? Yes. Am I going to go to it? Am I? Fuck. I'm just really paranoid because all the way back to here I've been non-stop fighting every single member of the reignited monolith. And it's just bloody painful. Right, I don't know what to expect here. I feel like this is... Right, it's not the Sultan's. For a sec I thought this is where the Sultan was. It is not. Yeah, cheers for the bread, mate. That's definitely going to be useful. I don't know what that was. So what, right, can I, I'm going to say something. So last time I went to Poland, specifically Krakow, I walked around a lot of the community markets and such, and I'm fascinated by a lot of the things that people were selling. A lot of it was genuinely interesting just to look through. Even junk, to me, is interesting, because it's interesting what people here will sell and what some people consider not worth selling because it might be more viable later. Right? You'd think consumer electronics, okay? You'd think you put them all together, they would probably sell fairly well, and you'd expect people to take care. No, not the case. I only say this just because I saw it in my garage on the way here. Just, for some reason, just electrical stuff like extension cords. What we call in England four-ways, which are basically just a white block that has 4 female plugs on it, plug sockets, and 1 wire that basically denotes it. Like, am I getting shot at? Or is it just a lot of spray in this vague direction? Vague direction. Okay, so let's see if I can cross without dealing with that. I don't think it's possible, but I'm going to look. Okay, so that is the down bridge. Let's have a look at the map real quick. It looks like the only crossing is past this bridge. So I'm going in the right direction. Anyway, what I saw everywhere all over the markets was older men and women, not elderly per se, but not far off it, I must admit, selling electrical items that were like really poorly looked after. And this one woman just had all her stuff thrown on the floor in the middle of a car park while it was pissing down with rain. I need to start taking pictures of these things. I love them. I love just walking around the markets. And I feel bad saying it, but some things are just like, no one's ever going to buy that. I might have bought it. That's the funny thing, because I'm going to be moving to Europe very soon, and I'm going to need trustworthy electrical infrastructure. AKA, I'm going to need extension cords that have fuse protectors, right? And one of his looked like it had one, but would I fuck buy a fuse protected extension cord that has been left on the floor of a car park in the pissing rain in a puddle? And I almost wanted to say something, but you know what? I felt like it was better I didn't, because if I did say something and then she moved it and it didn't look damaged, then someone came along and bought it later and it caused a fucking fire, subconsciously that would make me responsible. Whereas if I just left it and everyone walked past and saw it, no one would buy anything from it, and probably the world, electrically at least, would be a safer place. But yeah, still I felt really bad about it, but there was not much I could do specifically. I mean, what am I supposed to do about it? Best thing I could do would just leave it so not everyone knew not to buy it. My god, I have no idea where this ignorance over how the basics of electricity work, how you don't want electricity to interact with electricals. Hang on, I'm starting to get flashbacks of where I actually am. My FPS is dropping quite a bit. Give me a sec, guys. Graphics, textures on Epic, that's intentional. Here on medium, because for some reason the hair textures control the entire game. I want to keep these on Epic, but I feel like I could bring this down to high, just because it's pissing down with rain. The rain, I think it's the effects of the rain, is slowing the game down drastically. Nope, made no difference. Okay, so that's going back up. This is just bloody painful. Okay, so effects quality is going back up to Epic. Cheers. Post-processing. I guess I'll put this down to medium. See what that fucking does. I just don't like that my FPS is dropping below 50 at the very least, especially when I'm with... Oh, here we are, with the trees that glow red again, or is that normal for these specific ones? I don't know if you guys remember, when I was playing a few months ago, the trees in the distance were glowing red, blue and purple, and it was glorious. Yep, 47. Yeah, okay, so this is the last time I'm going to do this. Afterwards I'm just going to have to deal with it, but I'd like to get it fixed, because if I'm recording in 60 FPS and the gameplay isn't 60, then it's not going to record in 60. And then the audio won't line up properly, and it's just going to be a big open mess. So I'd like to... It might be the shading. Yeah, it'll be the shading and the shadow quality. Just dropping the shadows, I should see a massive improvement. Yeah, straight away. That's hilarious. I should be able to get by if I go really good. I'm getting attacked. Oh. It's like I just got affected by a bloodsucker screen, but there was no bloodsuckers there, so that was weird. It could have been a psi attack. Did my helmet take any damage? Nope, still 100. Still 100, so yeah, it wasn't a psi attack. If it was a psi attack, like, basically that's a good way to know. If something happens, you're not sure what the fuck it is, you think it might be a psi attack, and you have an item of clothing that provides psi protection, check if it's damaged. Because if it does, it'll be slightly damaged. Ooh. Here we go.
To anyone out there, this is Ludochka. I need help. I'm at Quiet's camp. There's been some intense sea activity on the island. They all turned into monoliths again. Damn, someone's here.
Yep.
Did you get that guy token? What's his name? Ludochka? Not yet. But I've got an idea. It works like a charm on folks like him. Do whatever it takes. If we go back empty-handed, throw us to the Chimera, no shit. Copy.
Oh, he's right here.
Stand by.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like I need to find him. Turn off my light. So I need to neutralize the mercenaries. Okay. Oh, good. A grenade for my AK grenade launcher. This is very strange. There's like no one here.
How's it going? When are you guys coming back?
Today, I think. Vector almost stumbled into an anomaly. Just a bruise. But he can't walk on his own. I don't know who's gonna cover for him for the next few weeks.
I'll take his place.
Oh, I'll take that.
You sure about that? I mean, I'm all for it, but are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to spend the rest of my life afraid of some mutant. It's time to venture out into the zone and become a real stalker.
So we're leaving tomorrow then.
Tomorrow it is.
Quiet books. Sidorovich. Oh god. Courier for ongoing deliveries from Rostock found, discuss price, reached agreement, batch of acid artifacts, all packaged and ready for transportation. Once the shipment goes there, Sidorovich will hand over some interesting guns. Got an order for something, sciencey. Still exploring my options, the price tag is pretty sweet. Kalina? Let's say Kalina. Kalina said... Kalina. She sent some sardines, a whole can. How'd she know? Did Sidorovich spill the beans? I should definitely catch up with her. Feels like she's got more than just canned fish to offer. Like, they could have... If there was a single comma there, that would have made that sound so much... Sounds like she's got more than canned sardines. Okay, so... anyway, so I've just found that gun. I'm assuming it's not a unique one. AS Lavina. Okay, so it's got better penetration. Lower damage, better penetration. And this appears to be a locked room. I just saw one I couldn't get. Oh, it's here. What's in there? Oh, it's my stash. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. That's quite funny. Tell you what, while I'm here, Cyblock, I only need 2 of them. What's this? Hercules, okay. And what's this? Let's keep one of them on me. I want to use that in a combat situation just to test it. Put some bread in there, fuck it. There we go. Good. Why is my sausage black? That was weird. Right, oh. Well, you took your time with that one, didn't you, son? I mean, I appreciate that. Right. Is that it? Oh. That was quite simple. I mean, it probably should have got a bit easier, but that was fine. Take it off, nice. Oh yeah, it's the... Fucking hell, look at the dump truck on this guy. I do like that camera though. Not getting rid of that. I like that boat. That's a nice boat. So bandages. feel like they've reused this building a lot. There he is. Oh,
You killed him, right? That mercenary? What was it? He left to get some water. Said he'd waterboard me until I told him everything.
What about Noontide? How did you end up here?
How did you end up here at Quiet's camp?
After the signal, they all packed up and left.
Yeah.
Didn't even bother to check my bunker. So I decided to warn everyone off the island. I needed a powerful radio. I knew Quiet had one.
Okay, so hang on. Wasn't Quiet the... I'm trying to remember who Quiet was. Wasn't he that merc who had information and had to interrogate him or something? Or was he just the guy who had this camp? I feel like it was just the guy who had this camp, maybe. I don't know.
What did that walk guy want from you?
They were looking for the source of the signal, I guess. But I have no idea who they're working for.
I mean, I know who the source of the signal was. Yeah, what about Noontide?
What happened to Noontide?
After you left the island, first, Striders showed up, put together a small team.
Oh,
Dudney, Horse, a few others, and he ordered the rest to defend the island. He said the ward would never forgive him for what he was about to do.
yeah, probably.
But if he didn't, there'd be no more Noontide. So they left. And then there was the signal, and I can't get there, for the monolith cries out of my head.
Where did that signal come from?
Somewhere deep inside the shelter. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact location. My equipment didn't last long under that exposure, just like the Noontiders. One thing's for sure, a blast that powerful doesn't just happen. There must be a device. Something from the monolith's past, probably.
Yeah.
There's a problem, though. The vents at the shelter don't work. Underground rooms are filled with toxic waste gas. This place is already falling apart without horrors.
So we need to fix the ventilation system. Where did the monolithian device come from?
How did a monolithian device end up in the shelter? Strider always tried to keep that stuff away from Noontide.
I can only think of one person. Faust. You know how much he clung to the past. I couldn't stand those sermons of his.
So I need to fix the ventilation system.
So I gotta fix the ventilation system to reach the source.
That's right. Horse just started working on it. I think he even ordered some parts from Quiet before he left. I've got his notes. You can have them. Core's had everything planned out, so you'll have no trouble figuring it out. One more thing. Right now, you can only get underground from outside the base, to the northeast. After you're done with the vents, head there.
I'm surprised that fucking Strider said anything, because all he did was fucking stand up.
Perimeter! The sphere is under attack! I repeat, we've got contact and need reinforcements. There's a shitload of them. Shitload of what sphere? Stalkers? No
Totally.
tight. They breached our defenses already. Fuck. Sukin is leading them. Sphere, please repeat. What's the status of your commander? Sphere, do you read? Over.
Well, that's not good. So I want to head back to the sphere. What's this? Oh, find a fuse. Okay, so the... Okay, thank you. That was helpful. Well, dude, come on. Well, he did say there was parts here that he ordered from Quiet. So I guess I need to go routing back through this building. Find a fuse. Find a fuse. Okay, I'm assuming this is it. Yeah, 490 now. Whatever it is. It's 4 meters that way. Oh, it's probably in the base room. It's probably in here. No, it's vodka. Ammunition. 2 meters. Wow, okay, so I was literally looking at it. That's helpful, but I guess it wasn't interactable until I did it. That's fine. We've got a lot of bodies. Okay, so there's a lot of these. 400, 300, and this. Okay, so So let's have a look at these options here. Okay, so what's this? Just like the good old days, find the source of the signal inside the shelter. Is that the warehouse? Okay, what's this? Get to the engineering rooms. Okay, I want to do as many optional options as possible. So I think I'm going to unselect that and go to the engineering rooms first. I feel like that's the whole purpose of the fuse. I want to go do the engineering rooms. I don't know if you guys remember when I was doing this for the first time, I just kept falling through the fucking train tracks. Feel free to go back and watch that video if you want to watch someone lose their faith in themselves and pretty much the rest of humanity. Okay, hang on. Need to let my stamina come back. Thank you. Gentle. Gentle, thank you. Right, you said they all just packed up and left. That's rather convenient, isn't it? That they all just left. I feel like that's too convenient. I'd expect some of them here, because I mean there's a lot of infrastructure here still. That's in blood, so that's concerning. I'm on a lithium tower. Yeah, that's not good. Can I destroy that? That's a psi beacon. That is a psi beacon. Can I destroy it?
Ace, this is Lackey. Noontide is storming in here like crazy. Definitely headed for the door. We need immediate extraction. I repeat, we need a chopper.
Let's change colour. Can I just destroy it?
Hold them off. I've already got a dozen heavy. Sniper, 2 o'clock. Open fire. Keep that fucker pinned down. Don't let him get his head up.
Tomorrow, we're going to show that will change our home forever.
Right, so that was a psi beacon. And this is basically supposed to... Okay. So I'm assuming that this arrow basically points in the direction of Monolith. Like, you know, the base. And this is just a ceremonial beacon basically around a psi beacon. Yeah. I can't even read these. It's a shame. I'm not familiar with Ukrainian alphabet. I'm still barely learning the Polish alphabet. There's one letter which anyone who speaks Polish will know, and I fucking hate it. It's like an E with a tail at the end of it. And it's like cell or sa. And there's another one, it's in the word gołąbki. And gołąbki is both a Polish dish and a word for pigeon. What the f... That's a bloodsucker. Come on. Should just be one more. I can hear. Get fucked! Oh my god. You know, playing this in 4K now is really helping my aim. Just because I can actually see what I'm fucking aiming at there. I don't want to get that electric turned off just so he stops repeating himself. Yes. RPG rounds. This must be the Noontide Armory. I don't want that RPG because yeah, I'll take it. But it's the first thing I'm dropping. If I need space, it's the first thing I'm dropping. The valves are all set. What about those fuses? I just need to replace them. We'll be good to go. Quiet. Still waiting on those. Should be here tomorrow. How's my gun, by the way? Cause. Almost done. I gotta finish one for Skiff first. Wait. Cause was making a gun for me? Oh. Almost done. Gotta finish one for Skiff first. Quiet. Hey, we had a deal. I'll stash everything in the usual place. Swing by when you're done with my stuff. Just leave the gun and take the fuses fair and square. Ooh. Go to the engineering rooms. Optional. Yeah, of course, that hasn't changed. But Skiff, he said he was working on a gun for Skiff. That's adorable. Oh my god. This is a next-gen game. What's... Okay, this is the engineering rooms. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not seeing any guns for me anywhere. I'm assuming there's probably like a stash somewhere now. That probably is for me. Restore and activate the ventilation system. Yeah, I'll do that. Happily. Candles. Okay, what's... I get the feeling that's it. Okay, put that away. Okay. Wasn't expecting to do parkour. Parkour is not particularly fun when you can't see your feet. Nothing behind the stair. Can I? Okay, so they don't set the purpose, that's fine. Nothing. Okay, let's go up here. I want to try and check everywhere I can physically get to. I feel like there's something up there. Doorway here. Install secondary fuse. I'm probably going to get attacked in a sec. Restore power and activate the ventilation system. Done. Okay. So because I've restored power, I'm assuming that's probably activated something else. Like a boss battle or some stupid shit. Always check under the stairs. Let me go up here. Okay, so is this just meant to be a quick exit? No, there's nothing here. What the fuck is the point of this? It must just be a secondary exit, I guess. Or maybe this room's here just to add some context to what that walkway was originally supposed to be for. Turn on all these I can. I don't like how dark it is. That's what I get for being too aggressive with the way I open my fucking boxes. Okay. Okay. Yes. What's this? Locked? What's this? Locked. You know, you're very brave to be stood in front of someone holding a shotgun. What was this? Dubney's. Yeah, Dubney. I remember Dubney. Dubney. How are Bluish and Jumper holding up? Quiet. What do you expect? Quiet. They're fine. Quiet. This is the place for them. Seriously. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Whatever you say, sunshine. Yeah. There's just blood writing everywhere. Clearly it's all there for context. That they've just added it since the monolith has reactivated. Oh yeah, this is where the bed is. Yeah. Can't use it anymore though. Well, that didn't sound creepy whatsoever. I'm going to put this RPG in here and both of these rounds because it's just additional weight I don't need to be carrying. Put the beer in there because fuck it, why not? I've got a very strange feeling. So I'm just gonna check how much ammunition I actually have. So I have 214 compromise on. So this is an AP cartridge. So I have a lot of 7.62. I don't have a lot of 9x39. I have a good chunk of 5.56, but I don't have a lot of 9x39. I only have these AP cartridges. And I have special cartridges. I have a good chunk of 7.62. I need to find a gun that takes 7.62 because I've not had much luck finding them. Yeah, I just seem to find a lot of other guns. It's very strange. Here's a question for you. Okay, so yeah, the Lynx is better. The only difference is this has better range than the Lynx, which is funny when you think about it. The Ryman has better AP and better accuracy than the combatant, but the magazine capacity is awful. And the damage is awful, and so is the range. Okay. Right, so I'm tempted to try upgrading the Flora at some point soon. This apparently is better almost. It just needs and this is base. This is base without any upgrades. So that's shocking. Okay. I don't want to spend all day fucking looking at all that shit. But every time I turn them on, there's like a noise appear around. I'm hearing noises and I don't like them.
We'll be back soon. Everything's gonna be alright.
So is that it?
There's hope now, others. The monolith is going to disappear. This time, for good.
Is that it?
Try to know what you guys doing. If we all I really can. Everything will get just the way it was. I know it, and I have faith in it.
Sounds like all I can hear is just growling.
We'll be back soon. Everything's gonna be alright.
Right, I'm getting sick of listening to you repeat yourself, son. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This is the way to where I first saw Faust and then the bridge collapsed. And there was no way for me to get back up there. Yeah. I feel like if I went up there, Faust's model is still there. Oh, shut up!
Malachite equipment detected a psi field disturbance of immense power. Our field teams have already faced highly aggressive behavior from Noontiders. If they've returned to their previous monolithian state, we need to brace ourselves for the worst. The absolute worst.
Right, so real quick, I'm gonna drop graphics. Let's get back down here. I think it's the shadow quality and the global illumination and the shading. So I'm going to bring down shading by 1, and then that should basically make it a solid 60 again. Not far off it. I'm going to check the lab, because the lab's already told me to look, so I don't think there's going to be much in here in the way of actual useful items, but it's worth checking. No? I'll take that. No, none. It's worth checking, because I couldn't really check properly before, you know, because people were here. Now if I do see something I like, I can't just take it. Maybe I could before. I don't remember. It's been quite a while since I was here. Okay. Apparently the professor and Cores were working together on something before Cores just fucked up. Judging by the repeated fucking announcements. Oh, yes. Didn't mean to sound like Churchill, but come on. For those of you not from the UK, Churchill is a dog. It's a toy dog that his head bobs up and down. And he's famous for car insurance adverts. Where he goes, oh, yes. To not live in the UK. Oh. Yeah, that's where that couch is that I find really weird. Oh, that sounds absolutely lovely. I'm lying.
Listen up, guys. There's something going on over at the Sphere. Gunfire and shit. Don't want to freak anyone out, but they mentioned monoliths.
Yeah.
Here's the plan. Those with enough zone experience, meet me at the bar. We'll figure out how to defend Silesia if they decide to pay us a visit. No greenhorns for now. Stay put and don't try to be a hero. If you're scared, Warlock's got something to calm your nerves.
Okay, so the Gaffer's inviting all the remaining stalkers out there back to help defend Silesia if Monolith does reform. Okay. Minecarts? This looks like maybe it links to the Noontide base, or maybe it used to before the ceiling collapsed. Interesting. Oh, acid. I hate acid. Well, I like acid in, say, Borderlands. Corrosion is like pretty much my favourite type of weapon element. Okay, it looks like there's no way around this aside from the way it's recommended. What's in there? Nothing. Nope. The fact that I managed to get round it so far without getting touched is surprising to myself, trust me. Okay. Okay, like I say, this is surprising to me. Fuck me, that's not good. I feel like there's a purpose over there, but I'm not seeing anything, so I'm just going to assume there's not. Let's just check this gangplank. SVD, yeah. Realistically, it says no purpose. I'm assuming it's 100%, so I'm just going to take it, just selling purposes. Is it better or worse than the links? Let's put the links on there. It's got better range than the links. Handling is worse, so the penetration's worse, but that just could be just because of the type of ammunition I've got installed in it right now. Okay, so that's definitely interesting. Okay, so I'm going to save here. And this looks like blood. There's a lot of red balance here. Hang on. Oh, this is Faust's tunnel. This is the tunnel where I told you with the wooden gangplank that fell down. We watched them through that grate. This is where I first saw Faust. Strider wouldn't allow any form of reminders of Monolith, but Faust still had this. You gonna disappear?
Skiff, this is Dallin. The Colonel says you're looking for the source of the signal that launched the Monolith program. Made any progress?
Yeah, I found the emitter.
Great. Get it over to the chemical plant. We're
on you.
Okay. I guess I'm back in touch with Darwin now. So yeah, this was Faust. This looks like it was home base for the program launch. Since then, they must have set up a new place somewhere else that's broadcasting the signal rather than a booster. So yeah, too little, too late, guys. Faust still put this in place, and it still worked. Now I've got rid of that lock. I think that's just a quick way of getting out of it now. I'm fairly certain he was a hallucination. Yeah, I was right. After I shut down the beacon, he should have disappeared because he was a psi hallucination, so he shouldn't have existed anymore, but clearly he just stayed there. Yep, and then you drop back down here like you did at the start of the Noontide campaign, and then make your way out again, listening to cause, moan, and complain again. Like,
found what you were looking for? Drop your gun and give me the device, now!
Okay, did your man capture Lakota?
Did your men capture Lodotchka? Why?
Yeah, he was the only one who knew where to find the monolithium device. Give it to me, or you die.
I don't think so.
Dude, I have just killed 3 of your people. I killed you all with 1 shot each one. Do you really think I'm going to stop at any moment?
Skiff, come in. Did you get lost out there? Haven't heard from you since you left.
Some guys tried to take what I found at Faust's place.
Show me what you got. Maybe we can figure out what caused Noontide to become monolith again. I'm here in my bunker.
Bunker? Do you mean you... I'm assuming he means his lab. I mean, I don't know what these guys expected to happen. Like, it reminds me a lot of the Oblivion problem, or the Skyrim problem, where bandits just turn up and they think they have any chance at all of stopping you, and it's just funny. Is this the ordinary stash? What's this? Messy stash. Yeah, you are on a does the least. I feel like this stash didn't exist. I feel like there was a stash here that was put in place by Quiet, but I don't know where it is. Oh, and it sounds like the speaker's been turned off. That's nice, isn't it? It's almost like they knew it would piss people off if the speaker kept going on. A lot of corpses in there now. So his bunker doesn't mean his lab. Oh, so this entire mission quest I'm doing right now is optional. Is there a way to deactivate Monolith and free them again? I'd rather do that if that's an option. If that is an option, I would happily do it.
Mute, come in. 8, Alphabet, Saba, Machine, are you there? They weren't on the island when the signal hit. Maybe they weren't affected. All right, let's see what you've got.
Okay, you think Noontide had any chance?
Do you think Noontide ever stood a chance?
Only the dead have no hope. Horus was right about that. Thanks to you, Skiff, I'm not dead yet. Hope is all I've got left.
Should I admit to have some sort of device, Skip?
You were right. It's Some kind of device. Do you know what it is?
An emitter. It was used to control the monolithians. When linked to the X network, it transmits commands on a psi frequency that no monolithian can resist. I've never seen one of these intact before, but I've come across some of the components. I even repurposed a few for extracting energy from the waste here.
Where did you get the parts?
Where did those parts come from?
Honestly, smuggling. Strider didn't approve of that sort of thing, so I had to use some old stalker connections. One of them, a guy named S.T.A.L.K.E.R, managed to get what I needed.
He's been fucking setting it up from the beginning. Scar. How many of those emitters?
Do you know how many of those emitters are out there? Did Faust mention anything?
Good thinking. After Azimuth, Strider asked me to listen to the old monolithian network chatter again. I did come across a peculiar message. Faust told his men to reach out to their brother Sukin about the Sphere mission. I assume he was referring to another emitter. But how did he get so many? Then again, if I found the components, nothing stopped him from doing the same. Does that mean I had a hand in this? That Monolith's return is my doing? And Faust's?
I'm assuming that no, I wouldn't blame him for it.
What are you gonna do now, Professor? Wild Island isn't safe anymore.
Where would I go? This place is my home. Noontide's home. Only the dead have no hope. That's what whores used to say. He was right. He was right all along.
Okay, so he has to stay here, basically. It's his only option.
Oh, it's you. Monolith, monolith, monolith. That's all I hear in the zone these days. I never thought of Noontide as murderers, but they've gone ruthless. Maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah, of course Noontide's gone ruthless, because Noontide used to be...
Noontide, do you copy? This is Wild Island. Lodochka here. I'll be on this frequency every hour. If anyone can hear me, please respond.
Yeah. He's trying to talk to the only fucking Noontiders he doesn't know for certain did get, jump started back into Monolith. Okay, so that's the end of that one. So now, now we're basically free to do as we wish. So what I want to do is go back to Rostock. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to end the recording here. And when we next come back in the next episode, I will be back in Rostock. And we will get some... Well, basically, we'll start the arena again. And then we'll move on to the next mission, which is back down here. Interesting. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy. And I'll see you on the next episode. And, oh my god, it looks so nice right now. I'll see you on the next episode, guys. Bye.